Hey there. It's September 24th and time for Proverbs 24. We're deep into the Proverbs now that Solomon wants us to learn and memorize and have on our lips ready, right? That's why we're studying them over and over again for a total of 24 times. So, let's start. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. For their heart imagineth destruction, and their lips speak mischief. Right. That. Do not be envious of evil men, nor desire to be with them, for their minds devise violence, and their lips talk of trouble. Now, there's a lot of evil people in the news lately that are being brought out into the light, right? You don't want to be hanging around these people at all, because when they do fall, and they will, you don't want to be part of that. All right? Okay. 3 and 4. These are important. Through wisdom, an house is an house built, and with understanding it is established, and by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. Like that. You want to get rich? You want to have pleasant, precious riches? Through wisdom, a house is built. With understanding, it is established, and by knowledge. Right? If you seek the Lord first, and then go after wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, that stuff comes automatically. Okay? It says that all over Proverbs. That's the key. That's the key in Proverbs, is wisdom, knowledge, understanding, fear the Lord, and all this stuff comes. Okay? A wise man is strong, for a man of understanding increaseth his strength. A wise man is strong. Look, there's notes over here. In strength. Strengthens power. A wise man is strong, for a man of understanding increases his strength. Right? The more wise you become, the stronger you get. All right? A wise man can bring down a city of strong men. It says that in other parts. 6, for with counsel thou shalt enterprise thy war, and in the multitude of them that can give counsel is health. By wise guidance you will wage war. Right? Keep you healthy. Right? 7, wisdom is high to a fool, therefore he cannot open his mouth in the gate. In the place where wisdom should be showed. Right. Wisdom is too exalted for a fool. Yeah, you could say a lot about that, couldn't you? He that imagineth to do evil, men shall call him an author of wickedness. Yeah. Men will call a schemer desirer of evil. Right. Lots of wicked schemers out there, huh? Lots. A lot of them are in the news. Right? The wicked thought of a fool is sin, and the scorner is an abomination unto men. Right? Proud, haughty, arrogant scorner. It's an abomination to men. 10. If thou be faint in the day of adversity, your strength is small. Man hath no trial of his strength till he be in troubles. Right? You want to see how strong you are? Go through some trouble and some adversity, and you'll find out how strong you are. Right? It's important. Nobody wants to find out that way, but you know what? In the day of adversity, when trouble comes, we'll find out how strong you really are. 11. Deliver them that are drawn to death, And wilt thou not preserve them that are led to be slain? None can be excused if he help not the innocent when he is in danger. Right. There are those who are being taken away to death and those who are staggering to slaughter. Oh, hold them back. Okay. Now you think he's talking about they're talking the innocent that are being taken away to death. Unsaved, okay? The unsaved. They are being taken away to death. We're trying to hold them back from that, right? Trying to tell them about Jesus and tell them about a better way. And you have to try. It says you have to try. If thou say, behold, we knew not of it, he that pondereth the hearts, doth not he understand it? And he that keepeth thy soul, knoweth he it not? Will he not also recompense every man according to his works? Yeah, let's read that over here. That's a little too old English for me, right? If you say, see, we did not know this, does he not consider it who weighs the hearts? That's God. And does he not know it who keeps your soul? And will he not render a man according to his work? Bring back recompense. Right? If you claim you didn't know, I didn't know. I didn't do anything because I didn't know about it. God knows in your heart if you did or not. Okay? Okay? He knows it. He's the keeper of your soul. And he will pay you back according to the things you did, the stuff you could have done about the things you knew about. Right? That's a deep one, isn't it? 13, my son, eat honey, for it is good, and the honeycomb, for it is sweet unto thy mouth. As honey is sweet and pleasant to the taste, so wisdom is to the soul. No, it doesn't say that here. My son, eat honey, for it is good, and the honeycomb, for it is sweet unto thy mouth. What's it say over here? Okay, so let's read the second one. Maybe they go together. So shall knowledge of wisdom be unto thy soul, if you find it. And there shall be an end, and thine hope shall not be cut off. There you go. That goes together, right? My son, eat honey, for it is good, and the honeycomb, for it is sweet unto thy mouth. So shall the knowledge of wisdom be unto thy soul, if you find it. And there shall be an end, and thine hope shall not be cut off. Reward. Okay? So, you like honey, you like sweet, you like cake? Well, wisdom, right? Candy tastes good in your mouth. Good food tastes good in your mouth. Wisdom is good for your soul, right? That's what we're doing now, soul food. Gives a new meaning to the word soul food, right? Wisdom. Okay. Lay no weight, O wicked man, against the house of the righteous, and spoil not his resting place. For a just man falleth 7 times and rises again, but the wicked fall into mischief. He is subject to many perils, but God delivereth him. Right. A righteous man falls 7 times and rises again, but the wicked stumble in time of calamity. Right. You can't keep a good man down. You heard that saying? That was highlighted over there, so I'll highlight it over here too. Okay, 17. Be thou not glad when thine enemy falleth, and let not thine heart rejoice when he stumbleth, lest the Lord see it, and it displease him, and he turn his wrath from him. You got that? That's important, and nobody follows this, okay? I can read that over here. Do not rejoice when your enemy falls, and let not your heart be glad when he stumbles, or the Lord will see it, and be displeased, and turn his anger away from him. Right. You're supposed to love your enemies. That's what Jesus said. Love your enemies. Don't be glad when they stumble and fall. Okay? After all, you are trying to teach them something. You're not just trying to wantonly kill. All right? And if you are rejoicing and glad when your enemy falls, the Lord may turn his wrath away from them and onto you. Okay? That's not nice. You wouldn't like that. Okay. 19 and 20 go together. Fret not thyself because of the malicious, neither be envious at the wicked, for there shall be none end of plagues to the evil men. The light of the wicked shall be put out. Do not fret because of evildoers, or be envious of the wicked, for there will be no future for the evil man. The lamp of the wicked will be put out. At the latter end. Don't envy these evil people, these evil rich people, these stars, these singers, these actors, and these rich people seem to have everything. Okay? It's going to end for them. Our reward will never end, but theirs will come to an abrupt end. Okay? And their lamp will be put out. Okay? There shall be none end of plagues to the evil man. Right? 21 and 22. Looks like they go together, right? My son, fear the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are seditious, for their destruction shall rise suddenly, and who knoweth the ruin of them both? Stop. Meaning either the wicked and seditious, as verse 19:21, or of them that fear not God, nor obey their king. Their destruction will rise suddenly, right? And if you're watching the news, there are some people out there that, not just singers and politicians, there are some people out there thought they were on top of the world and thought they had it all. And it all comes crashing down very suddenly. And anybody involved with them is now panicking and running scared, thinking that they will fall too, and they will. Okay? They will be found out. Their destruction shall rise suddenly. Looks like over here they put 23, 24, and 25 together. Also, these things pertain to the wise. It is not good to have respect of any person in judgment. That sounds kind of weird, huh? To know the face. What's that say over here? These are also sayings of the wise. To show partiality in judgment is not good. And these things also pertain to the wise. It's not good to have respect of any person in judgment. Show doesn't say judges, it says respect of any person in judgment. You're not supposed to respect one. If you are judging two people, you're not supposed to favor one over the other. Okay? Strictly rule of law. Strictly justice. Right? If you favor one person over the other, you should recuse yourself. Some judges don't. Right? He that saith to the wicked, thou art righteous, him shall the people curse, and the multitude shall abhor him. Right. There's people doing that, right? And you can think of people that are saying to the wicked that you are righteous. Right. But to them that rebuke him shall he pleasure, and upon them shall come the blessing of goodness. Right. The people who stand up and say to these people, you are wrong. You are saying the wicked are righteous and the good people are wrong. Right? He shall keep the lips of him that answereth upright words. Now, these kind of all go together, huh? I think that goes with it too. Just highlight it all. We'll read it all again. 27, prepare thy work without, and make ready thy things in the field, and after build thine house. Look, you can't read it. That's J, right? Be sure of the means how to compass it before thou take any enterprise in hand. Right, prepare your work outside and make it ready for yourself in the field. Afterwards, then build your house. Right. Work on the foundations. Right. Work in the fields. Get your stuff going. 28. Be not a witness against thy neighbor without cause, for wilt thou deceive with thy lips. Are you going to lie? Do not deceive with your lips. Do not be a witness against your neighbor. You really want to make your neighbor upset with you? That can make life difficult, right? Say not, I will do to him as he hath done to me. I will recompense every man according to his work. Right? Never say, I'll get even. Right? He showeth what is the nature of the wicked to revenge wrong for wrong. Right? That makes you just as wicked as the wicked person if you want to do to him what he did to you. Do you want to be on his level? Or do you want to let God take care of it? Right? That's important. A lot of people want to get even. Okay. This last part goes together. It's a parable. Okay. I passed by the field of the slothful and by the vineyard of the man destitute of understanding. Simpleton, stupid fool. Right. And lo, it was all grown over with thorns and nettles, and had covered the face thereof, and the stone wall thereof was broken down. Then I beheld, and I considered it well. I looked upon it, and received instruction, right? That I might learn by another man's fault. Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So thy poverty cometh as one that travelleth by the way in necessity like an armed man, right? Most people have everything they need to have a successful life, and they're just lazy and don't want to do it, right? It's all there. Poverty will come as a robber, and your want like an armed man. So, I think that's Proverbs 24. Let's go over our highlights. We did quite a bit in here. So, I highlighted 1 and 2. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them, for their heart imagineth destruction, and their lips speak mischief. Right? These guys are evil men, especially rich evil people, are nothing but trouble. They talk about trouble, they speak about trouble, and they don't care about anybody else. And it touches on that several times in this chapter. Through wisdom is an house built, and with understanding it is established, and by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. Okay? Knowledge. Wisdom, understanding, knowledge. That's by that. Right? Through wisdom my house is built, and with understanding it is established, set in place. And by knowledge shall the chambers, all your rooms, be filled with precious and pleasant riches, things you love. Right? Wisdom, understanding, knowledge. Right? It doesn't say money. It doesn't say getting rich. It says by wisdom, understanding, and knowledge shall the chambers be filled with precious and pleasant riches. And they couldn't even improve on that over here. By knowledge, the rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches. Okay? Right? That's really important. Okay? And we highlighted 10. If thou be faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. Man hath no trial of his strength till he be held in troubles. Right? I like that. If you are slack in the day of distress, your strength is limited. And I like this little note here that they added in 1599. Man hath no trial of his strength till he be in troubles. Right? You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only thing that is left. Right? It's easy to say, I wouldn't fall, I wouldn't crumble under pressure. Until you're under pressure, you will never know. Some people will crumble and run away even though they look very strong when trouble comes. Right? And we highlighted 13 and 14. My son, eat honey, for it is good, and the honeycomb, for it is sweet unto thy mouth. Right? Eat honey because it tastes good. So shall knowledge of wisdom be unto thy soul, if you find it. And there shall be an end, and thine hope shall not be cut off. An end is right, a reward. Right? So knowledge and wisdom is food for your soul. Soul food. And it's sweet. Sweeter than honey in your mouth. Right? Again, he's trying to say you need to seek wisdom above everything else. All right? First fear the Lord, and once that's established, you fear the Lord, you follow the Lord, then seek wisdom. And that's found in God's word. Okay? That's why we read this over and over and over again. Okay? I've been doing videos for almost 700 straight days and never missed a day yet. So when the Lord told me it's time for you to start studying the Bible, and as long as you study the Bible, I will take care of you. And I have done it for 700 days in a row, and God has taken care of me like he said he would. Okay? I wish I had done this 50 years ago. I've been a Christian for 60 years. I wish I had done it 50 years ago. Okay? It's never too late. Okay? It's never too late for you to start studying the word every single day. Okay? Okay, 16. For a just man falleth 7 times and rises again, but the wicked will fall into mischief. I think these go together, don't they? Yeah, let's do that. Lay no weight, O wicked man, against the house of the righteous, and spoil not his resting place. For the just man falleth 7 times and riseth again, but the wicked fall into mischief. Right? Do not lie in wait, O wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous. Do not destroy his resting place. For the righteous man falls 7 times and rises again, but the wicked stumble in time of calamity. Right? The wicked, the strong, the righteous, they always get, you can knock them down, but they will always get back up. Right? Good stuff. 17 and 18 we highlighted. And this is important. Let's read this over here in the New American Standard. Do not rejoice when your enemy falls, and do not let your heart be glad when he stumbles, or the Lord will see it and be displeased and turn his anger away from him. Right? Be not thou glad when thine enemy falleth, and let not thine heart rejoice when he stumbleth, lest the Lord see it, and it displease him, and he turn his wrath from him. Yeah? You're supposed to love your enemies. You are not supposed to rejoice when they fall or stumble or lose. Okay? The Lord sees it. I mean, the Lord is rooting for you and on your side, and he's helping you. But if he helps you in the battle and then you rejoice over the people that have fallen, God doesn't like that. He could turn his anger away from them and on to you. Okay? Okay, 23 through 26. And I think we just did this because they all go together. But we'll read them. Also, these things pertain to the wise. Okay? These are further sayings of the wise. It's not good to have respect of any person in judgment. Okay? Judges are not supposed to favor one person over the other. That's what it says. The respect of any person in judgment. They are not supposed to favor. If they favor one person over another because of a person they are, they need to recuse themselves and let somebody else judge these people. Do they? No, they usually don't. All right? He that saith to the wicked, thou art righteous, him shall people curse, and the multitude shall abhor him. Right? Now, there are some very famous judges today that we know have made the wrong call, okay? I mean, they're the highest authority, and God holds those to a more exacting standard than anybody else because they have the power over life and death. And when they openly make a bad choice, and there are some famous cases, we won't talk of any of them, they get you banned on YouTube, all right? where the judge clearly made the wrong decision because he favored one thing over another, or somebody was paying him in the background. And the people curse. Everybody hates him now, okay, because they know he made the wrong decision. And it happens a lot. But to them that rebuke him shall he pleasure, and upon them shall come a blessing of goodness. Right? All these people that stand up and say, you made a bad decision. Somebody's paying you off. Right? You are favoring one person over another. People that say this, you'll get your reward for that. Right? A blessing of goodness. They shall kiss the lips of him that answereth upright words. Got that? How do you find a judge that's not lean one way or the other? It's hard to do, okay? And there's some out there, but if the judge leans towards one way, if he leans towards good, righteous, then the people on the other side will say, you're unfair because you lean towards good and righteous, even though good and righteous is the way you should be. Okay, we highlighted 29. Say not, I will do unto him as he hath done to me. I will recompense every man according to his work. Right? He showeth what is the nature of the wicked, to avenge wrong for wrong. Right? That say, thus I shall do to him as he hath done to me. I will render the man according to his work. So let God take care of it, okay? If you say, I will do to him as he, if I'll do with him what he did to me, that makes you just as evil as he was. If he did something evil to you and you do that evil thing back to them, you are now evil just like him. And God sees you as evil just like him. Okay, he holds you both in the same spot. Okay? That's what good people do. So there you go. And then with the parable, we won't go over that again. So there it is. Proverbs 24. So stay tuned later today. I think we are starting something. I think we're going back to Ezra today and reading more of Ezra 7 through 10, right? Ezra was a priest, and he was a descendant in the direct line of Aaron, the original priest. Moses, remember Moses, his brother Aaron, and he was a direct descendant of that. So, and he had lots of stuff to say. I mean, he saw the Lord let him see the future. So it's very interesting. So stay tuned for that. So give us a like if you think about it, and let me know if you enjoy these. Like, I'm just going to keep on doing this. So there you have it. Till tomorrow, we'll do it again. Later on today, for through the Bible in a year, like 268 or something days in a row. So stay tuned for that. But until then, be humble, right?